Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about the Las Vegas Raiders potentially signing Daniel Jones after his release today. The Giants have decided to release Daniel Jones, and two of the top teams that have come up as potential landing spots are the Las Vegas Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. The Raiders could really use it. Look, they're only, I think I can say, and we'll see what other people think, but I think there's really only three teams that you can say right now that'd be better off, or not better. Two things that I would say. There are three teams that I think would be better off than having Daniel Jones at their starting quarterback. And also, there are, I think, only three places Daniel Jones could go and have a chance of becoming the starting quarterback. And those three teams are the Dallas Cowboys, I think the Las Vegas Raiders, and the Jacksonville Jaguars if they're going to shut down Trevor. That's an if. That's an if team, if they shut down Trevor Lawrence. There have been rumors of potentially a shutdown happening for Trevor Lawrence with the injury he's had these last couple weeks and them being nowhere near to playoff contention at 2-9. There's been rumors about him being shut down. Maybe Jacksonville has some interest if they decide to shut down with Mac Jones not playing that great as the Jacksonville starter. But we're here to talk about Las Vegas. Las Vegas. So, me personally, I think Daniel Jones would be better off than Gardner Minshew right now as a starting quarterback. And you're 2-8. You gotta make a change. Just like the other 2-8 team did. The Giants were 2-8. They had to make a change. I think if you're the Raiders and you're 2-8, you gotta make a change. Gardner Minshew is 2-6 as the Raiders quarterback. And to me, I think he's been worse this season than Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones this year has thrown 7 interceptions. That's bad. He's thrown 7 interceptions in 10 starts. It's averaging 0.7 interceptions per start. But Gardner Minshew's even worse. He started in 8 games this year and he's thrown 9 interceptions. He hasn't played as much as Daniel Jones this year. He has 2 less starts than Daniel Jones, but still has 2 more interceptions than him. Now Minshew, I think I will say he's been a little bit better with passing touchdowns and passing yards. Like, Jones this year has thrown a total of 2,070 passing yards compared to Gardner Minshew's 1,700. I know that's more yards for Jones, so why would Gardner's numbers be better? The reason I say his numbers are better is just because of the fact that Jones has only thrown 300 more passing yards than Gardner, and has two more starts than him. So you'd imagine Gardner would have better numbers if he was 10 starts in compared to Daniel's 10 starts, right? So, and then with the passing touchdowns, Jones has thrown 8 compared to Gardner's 8 passing touchdowns. So they both have the same amount of passing touchdowns, but again, Gardner has had 2 less starts. So that's important. So that's why I say Gardner has more impressive passing yard and passing touchdown totals. And so, but here's the thing. If we're going to get real, the Raiders' run game sucks. They've had some solid games, but mostly this year, their run game has sucked. And I'm not going to say the Giants' run game this year has always been pretty, but this kid, Tyron Tracy's really killed it for them. He's had some big 100-yard games. Devin Singletary's had his fair share of solid games this year too, before Tyron Tracy's, emerge. So, look, I think if you put things in reverse, Daniel Jones would be passing the ball a whole lot more in Las Vegas than New York. Look, me personally, I think Jones would have way better numbers if he was in Las Vegas to start off the year than New York, just because of the fact that in Vegas, you cannot rely on the run game as much as they do in New York with Tyron Tracy and Devin Singletary. And I think that would play a big role with Jones and Las Vegas. You'd have to see him throw the football much more. Another thing why I think I like Jones more in Las Vegas than Gardner Minshew, it's not just the fact that he doesn't throw interceptions as much as Gardner Minshew, or I don't know if I would say he's a better passing quarterback, but I don't think he makes as much as mistakes as Minshew makes. But also, I think he's a way better running quarterback than Gardner Minshew as well. And look, personally, we saw the Giants do it. They made a change after the 2-8 start. I think it's time for the Raiders to make that change as well. Aiden O'Connell, they've tried. They've tried it before. They brought in Aiden O'Connell, 2 starts. He didn't look that great either. 2 starts, he threw 400 passing yards, threw 2 interceptions. He didn't look that great either. They didn't win under him. So he hasn't looked that great. He's injured right now. He's on IR, expected to be out another couple weeks, around another 2-3 weeks. So no Aiden O'Connell, you can't replace him. You got Desmond Ridder as the backup. You're not gonna. I know the Giants did it, but the Giants went from frickin' Daniel Jones to Tommy DeVito. But you're not gonna change from. Gardner Minshew to Desmond Ridder. Unlike Brian Daboll, Antonio Pierce is fighting for his job. The Giants owner wants Brian Daboll around. He does not plan on firing Brian Daboll once the season's over. So if he wants to bring in Tommy DeVito and play for a draft pick, lose some more games, and not start Drew Lock, who's the way better quarterback than Tommy DeVito, his job is still safe at the end of the year. Meanwhile, Antonio Pierce, if he brings in Desmond Ridder and they start losing some more games, there's a chance he might get fired at the end of this year. He is fighting for his job. He needs the best quarterback he can have on the field if he wants to keep his head coaching job. So whether that's keeping Gardner Minshew over Desmond Ridder or it's signing Daniel Jones and bringing him in over Gardner Minshew, Las Vegas needs to make a change. They need to make a change, I think, right now. I don't think you can wait until Aiden O'Connell gets healthy. Let me know your thoughts on Daniel Jones potentially signing in Las Vegas. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.